Today, I delved into my backlog. Inspired by the upcoming release of Visions of Mana, this year I made the decision to play Trials of Mana. Here's my account for day 1 during my journey through the game. At the start, I selected 3 characters. Heaven, primarily because of my affinity towards beast people, Charlotte, who specializes in healing, and Reese, known for her ranged attacks. The game kicked off with me immersing myself in Kevin's backstory. As the prince of the beast people, Kevin faces a heart-wrenching situation. His father, the king, manipulated him into killing his own dog. Driven by a desire for revenge, Kevin embarks on a quest to revive his loyal companion. I need to locate a priest rumored to possess the ability to bring our faithful dog back. Along the way, I encountered a fairy who shares the same destination. Without hesitation, I invite her to join me on this journey, but fate has more surprises in store. Enter Charlotte, a young child searching for her friend Heath. As it turns out, Charlotte is the granddaughter of the very priest we seek. Our path leads us to Wendel, and there I decide to call it a day. Day 2 in Trials of Mana, I stumbled upon the Priest of Light. When I told him about my dog, he responded with this: "Once something is dead, it can never be brought back to life as it once was." The weight of that truth settled upon me, and I made a pivotal decision to shift my focus and get revenge by killing my father. Our fairy companion, who had been our steadfast travel companion, approached the priest with urgency. She revealed that the mana tree was withering, its life force fading. The priest's expression shifted from calm to panic as he shared a dire revelation. If the mana tree perishes, the Benevodons, ancient and malevolent beings, will be unleashed upon the world. Why was I chosen by the fairy? Because I alone possess the ability to retrieve the Sword of Mana, a legendary weapon that could grant me the strength necessary to confront my father, the King of Beasts, and exact my revenge. But there was a catch. I need to find 8 mana stones to unlock the path to the sword. And so, alongside Charlotte, my stalwart companion, I embarked on a perilous journey. Our first destination, the Stone of Light, hidden deep within a nearby cave. Inside its dark recesses, we faced a great challenge, a colossal crab, its pincers snapping menacingly. Yet, with determination, we emerged victorious. The Stone of Light bestowed upon Charlotte newfound healing spells, enhancing her abilities. But our respite was short-lived. Beast people captured us, imprisoning us within their cells. There we encountered a fellow captive, a girl named Reese. Her purpose mirrored ours, vengeance. She sought to avenge her fallen kingdom of Larent. Together we orchestrated a daring escape from our captivity. As we explained our mission to Reese, she made her choice to join our quest. For the fate of the mana tree transcended personal vendettas. It was a matter of saving our world. Day 3 in Trials of Mana, my journey took unexpected turns. First, I encountered a coven of sexy witches on a bridge, each casting spells with beguiling grace. Next, I stumbled upon a dwarven village nestled deep within rugged mountains. The dwarves welcomed me warmly, but my path led to a fierce battle with the Jewel Eater, a mole-like beast. Victory revealed the earth elemental, Gnome, who bestowed upon me a precious mana stone. Armed with 2 mana stones, I ventured into Valsenna, only to find the castle overrun by those same seductive witches. Their leader, the Crimson Wizard, who was also just as sexy. In the throne room, we rescued the king, and the Crimson Wizard vanished into shadows. Undeterred, I set forth for the Windstone in Larent. My journey led me to the town of Bazier, where I decided to rest and reflect. Day 4 in Trials of Mana, my journey led me to the Kuropaka Woods. Next, I explored the windswept cliff of Gust Hall. Hidden at its rear, I discovered a mana stone. With resolve, I reshaped my team. Kevin became a fierce brawler. Charlotte embraced her role as an enchantress, and Reese mastered the art of the Rune Maiden. Armed with these new classes, I faced a formidable adversary, a sexy harpy lady boss. Channeling my inner Sean Connery, I eventually prevailed, thus saving the wind spirit Sylphid. My path then led me to Laurent, where I encountered the dashing Hawkeye. His charm was matched only by his audacity as he flirted shamelessly with Reese. But our journey took an unexpected turn, a colossal door boss, the fiercest challenge yet. After beating the door boss, I then faced 2 ninjas, Bill and Ben, who merged into a formidable foe. Luckily, I was able to split them apart to emerge victorious. Finally, within the throne room, I met the best character in the game. Woohoo! Belladonna. As soon as I got to the throne room, she disappeared without a trace. And after that, I decided to call it a day. Day 5 in Trials of Mana. On our boat ride to Valsenna, I woke up in the dead of night to a chilling revelation. The ship was haunted. A horde of zombies swarmed the vessel, but our focus shifted when a ghostly boy appeared and transformed Kevin into a spectral form. Now it fell upon Charlotte and Reese to face the ghost boss, a challenge they handled with ease. Our reward? The darkness elemental, Shade, rescued from the ethereal realm. With our ship destroyed from the ghost battle, we got stranded on an island called Biuka. There we encountered Malasio, a vampire who enslaved Reese's little brother. During this meeting, the volcano on the island was erupting, and Malencio vanished, fearing the impending eruption. Just as disaster loomed, a colossal sea turtle emerged, offering us passage off the island. With the sea turtle's help, we are now able to sail the world, expanding our search for mana stones and elementals. Our first stop, the snow hamlet Alrant. And there, beneath the snowy capped peaks, I decided to call it a day. Day 6 in Trials of Mana. Amid the snowy mountains of Alrant, I discovered the next elemental, the water elemental. Its presence resonated with ancient magic. From there, I journeyed to the sandy city of Sirton. In this arid expanse, we encountered the mommy of the game, Belladonna. Woo! And she showed she ruled with an iron will, what I wouldn't give to walk in her shoes. Belladonna dispatched her lackeys, Bill and Ben, but we triumphed once more. These guys are a joke at this point. Our pursuit led us deep into a volcano, where the captive princess awaited rescue. Thanks to Hawkeye, we saved her, but Belladonna escaped, seizing the Mana Stone's power for herself. Though she slipped away, we secured the fire spirit within the area. My quest continued to Twilight Town Mintas, where it all began, the land of the Beast People, Kevin's homeland. There, we faced Lugar, the king's right-hand man, consumed by jealousy. Our battle was fierce, and Lugar met his end. But as Lugar died, the elemental Luna intervened, reincarnating Ludger as a mere babe. With Luna by our side, I decided to call it a day. On day 7 of Trials of Mana, the city of Flowerburg awaited, a village nestled among the ancient trees. Here, I met Charlotte's people, her elven kin, but my quest led me further, to the elusive wood elemental. Facing the formidable Grapplevine, I emerged victorious, freeing Dryad, the wood elemental. Now with all the elementals in our possession, we sought to open a portal to the fairy realm. But to our surprise, the enemy activated the portal before us, but they activated it high in the sky where we couldn't reach. But help arrived in an unexpected form, a friendly dragon named Flammy. We soared on Flammy into the portal, arriving at the Sanctuary of Mana. There, I grasped the Sword of Mana, but our fairy friend was captured. As I drew the sword, the Goddess of Mana appeared, revealing to us that the world has been drained of mana. Before she disappeared, she bestowed upon us a mysterious banjo-like artifact, and now it was time to go save our fairy friend from the clutches of darkness. Day 8 in Trials of Mana. Our departure from the Sanctuary of Mana took an unexpected turn. Our fairy friend, captured by the malevolent Gormond and his mind-controlled priest of light, awaited rescue. Gormond's demand echoed through the Ferlolian Palace. Trade the Sword of Mana for the captive fairy. Reluctantly, we complied. Now that Gormand had the sword, he vanished, only to release the Benevolons upon the world, plunging it into the Age of Darkness. Our mission? Defeat the 8 Benevolons one by one. First up, on the palace roof, the formidable Golan, the giant goat monster. After some close calls, we emerged victorious. Next, we ventured deep into Daris Gem Valley, confronting Land Umber, the second Benevodon. And so our journey continued, class upgrades in mind, until we faced a cool-looking ice lizard, Figmund, the third Benevodon. Before calling it a day, I ventured into the woods of Wandara, where I confronted the fourth Benevodon, Mispolm. Day 9 in Trials of Mana. My quest led me to the Shimmering Ruins, where the fifth Benevodon, Lightgazer, awaited, a colossal giant eyeball. Next, I ventured into the Gust Hall, confronting the sixth Benevodon, Dangard. With Flammy's aid, victory came swiftly. Onward to the Fiery Gorge, where the seventh Benevodon, Zhao Bei, awaited, a fire bird head thing. But the ultimate challenge lay in another dimension, the Jungle of Visions. There, I faced the Benevodon of Darkness, Zabel Fahir. This was a 3-head monster, and the battle was grueling, but we persevered. As we left the jungle, an ambush awaited, the infamous Gormond. We finally get to fight this clown-like bastard. The fight was fierce, but we emerged victorious. Now our path led to the Mirage Palace, where the true mastermind awaited, the one pulling the strings from behind the scenes. On my final day of Trials of Mana, I ventured into the Mirage Palace, determined to confront the man behind the mask, the puppet master who had manipulated events throughout our journey. His ambition? To wield the Sword of Mana and ascend to godhood. It wouldn't be a JRPG if we weren't killing God. But before he could achieve divinity, he sought to destroy the Tree of Mana, for it was the last thing he needed to do before becoming a god. As he vanished to fulfill his dark purpose, his right-hand man, Heath, Charlotte's closest friend, stepped forward to thwart us. Heath was being mind-controlled. He had no control over his actions. Our battle was fierce, but we prevailed. And Charlotte faced an agonizing realization. To save the world, she had to kill Heath. In his dying moments, Heath broke free from the mind control, revealing a shocking truth. The man in the mask was his own father. With heavy hearts, we embarked on our final mission at the Sanctuary of Mana. We arrived too late. The masked man had already felled the Tree of Mana, but defiance burned within us. We, the heroes chosen by Mana, would not bow to an omnipotent being. We stood tall, facing the evil god in a grueling battle, and after what felt like hours of battling, it came down to a moment where we took the god's head and we reclaimed our realm. And that was it. Thank you guys for watching. That was Trials of Mana. I enjoyed my time. It was a classic JRPG. I had fun. And I'm excited for Visions of Mana coming out this year.